Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for the webinar. You can find all the lessons on industry1.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as well. You guide in your Twitter. Then you have to select now from the subject tab, scroll down to the 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of start with the chapter system of linear equations. Let's just start with the lesson that is solve system of equation using substitution method. Let's just start with the test question. So in substitution method, you need to isolate a variable and substitute the value of the variable in the other equation, right? So just look at the equations. That is 5x plus 4y equals negative 3 and y equals negative 2. Here the variable y is already isolated. You have the value that is y equals negative 2. Let's just substitute the value in equation number 1. 5x plus 4y is negative 5x minus 8 equals y is 12. What 8 other side 5x equals yes. That is 5x equals 3. 8 minus 3 is 4. So x equals 1. Remember, 1 is the correct option. X equals 1 and y equals. Option number 1 is the correct option. 1 and negative 2. Let's just move on to the next one. So solve using the equation y equals 3 and 3x plus 4y equals negative 3. So we need to substitute the value that is negative 3x plus 4 times 3 equals negative 3. That is negative 3x. Negative 3 times. Let's just substitute the value in equation number 2. That is negative 3x plus 4 times negative 1 and 4 times 3 equals negative 3. Negative 3x Yes, 12 equals number 3. Number 3x equals. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 5 and 3. Solve using the equation 7x minus 7y equals 7. So we are given x equals negative 8 to place the evil x with the value and solve the equation for y. 7 times 8 is 56 minus 7y equals 7. Move negative 56 to the side to that is 7 plus 56. Negative 7y equals 63. So y equals negative 9. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is negative 8 and negative 9. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. You have to do let me just one minute. The next question is solve a system of equations using substitution word problems. Let's just start with the test questions. Kunal and Dalton got in trouble at football practice and have to run laps as consequences. Kumar, who runs at a rate of 4 laps per minute, had completed 12 laps already when he was joined on the track by Dalton. Dalton's pace is 6 laps per minute. At some point, the two will have run the same distance. How long will that take? How many laps will each boy have run? So we need to write down the equations first and then we'll have to solve them. So let's just write down the equations. So Omar, who runs at 4 laps per minute, had completed 12 already. So 4 laps per minute. That means the equation is y equals 4x plus 12. And Dalton Peak space is 6 laps per minute. That is y equals 6. So just solve the equation. That is y equals 4 times 6x plus 12. That is 24x plus 12. Mm, The y equals 4x plus 12 and y equals 6x. So replace y with the value that is 6x equals 4x plus 12. So 6x minus 4x equals 12. That is 2x equals 12. X equals 2 times 3 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. And now we need to find the value of y. This replace that to the value 6 times 6. So that is 36. Option number 1 is the correct option. The values are 6 and 36. Okay, the next one is often an artist plans to paint and sell some miniature paintings. He just bought some brushes for $9 and paint and canvas for each painting cost $75. He will sell each painting for $78. Once owns spells a certain number of his paintings, he will breaking even. How much will Owen have earned? So you need to write down the equations. Mm, Okay, so he just bought some brushes for $9 and paint and canvas for each painting cost $75. So that is y equals 75x plus 9. And the other equation is y equals 70. Let's just replace this y with the value of 75 x other side to 78 minus 75 x. X equals 9, so x equals 9 times 3x, right? Now replace x with the value that is 3. 3 times it is 24, so 10 7 is 21 and 220. That is 3 and 334. Option number 1 is the option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Values are 3 and 324. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself for the today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is okay, the next one is equations using elimination. So now we're going to learn that elimination method. So using elimination, negative 10x minus 8y equals negative 16 and negative 7x minus 8y equals 8. So we need to solve the equations using elimination method, right? So show the equation that opposite x terms are y term, right? Just rewrite the equation multiplying with a negative sign, and that would be 10x plus 8y equals 16, right? And that will be here the second equation that is negative 7x plus negative 8y equals 3. So add both the equations to eliminate the variable y. So 8y minus 8y will be 0 and 3x equals 24. So x equals 8. Now replace that x equals 8 with the equation made and find the value of let's just start with the test questions. Okay, negative x plus 10y equals negative 19 and x plus 3y equals negative 7. So you can see really the x have the opposite signs in both the equations, right? So simply add the equations. That is negative x plus 10y equals negative 19 x plus 3y equals negative 7. So x minus x and allow 10 plus 3 is 13y. Negative 19 and negative 7 is negative 26. So y equals negative 2. Now put this y equals negative 2 in any of the equation and calculate the value of y. I'm going to use the second equation x plus 3 times negative 2 equals negative 7. So negative 6 equals negative 7. X equals negative 7 plus 6, that is negative x, negative 1. So x equals negative 1 and y equals negative 2. Option number 2 is either. So the correct option is option number 2. So that is negative 1 and negative 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. So x minus y equals negative 15. Negative x minus y equals negative 3. So we need to subtract both the equations so that variable y is eliminated. 2x minus y equals negative 15. Negative x minus y equals negative 3. So let's just subtract. 2 plus 1 is 3x. Negative 15 is negative 4. So x equals negative 4. Now put x equals negative 4 in any of the equation and calculate the value of y. So y equals 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is so the correct option is option number 1. That is negative 4 answer. Negative 7x plus 8y equals 8. 6x minus 8y equals negative 16. Just add the two equations. And that is negative 7x plus 8y is 8. Negative x equals negative 8. Now we can put the value x equals, but we not able to calculate the value of y. X equals 6 times 8. 8 times 6 is 48 minus 8y equals negative 16. So negative 8y is negative 16 minus 1. That is negative 8y equals negative 64. So y equals number 1 is not an option. You also have an option number 2 that we have negative. You have a 48. X is 8, y is 8. Option number 2 is the correct. Okay, 3x plus 6y equals negative 18 and 5x plus 6y equals 2. So let's just subtract both the equations. So we are going to subtract the equations. Positive 6y minus 6y cancel out each other. Negative 5x plus 3 is negative 2x equals negative 1. So x equals 10. 5 times 10, that is 50. 6y equals 2 minus 50. 6y equals negative 48. So y equals negative 8. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Negative 8 Yes, that is activate. Section number one is negative 6x plus 2y equals to 6x minus 3y equals negative. So just add the equations. Negative 6x plus 2y equals to 6x minus 3y equals negative. That is negative y equals negative 10, y equals 10. Now put y equals to the many of the equation calculate the value of x. 6x equals negative 30. 6x equals negative 14. 12 plus 30. 6x equals 18. So x equals 3. Option number one is the correct option. That is 3. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself at a time. So we were working on grade 10 math. Chapter we're working on is system of linear equations. The lessons we have covered today are The lessons we have covered today are solve a system of equations using substitution, solve a system of equations using substitution problems, solve a system of equations using elimination. So in the short, before the next session, we can complete all the practice questions for the lesson just that is your homework as a lab session. But also present the lesson you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question chat box and you will answer all yours if you want to. You please the first session. Bye everyone.